All right, we're rolling, so if we have to do it twice, we gotta do it twice.
Okay. Good morning. Welcome to the March 2nd edition of Another Wednesday Wanderings with Trailways Travel. So happy you decided to join us today. We're starting out this month with a big bang, and we've got tours out that will be operating, so very excited about that. Our group will soon be leaving for the Outer Banks of North Carolina. They're very excited, and we are too. And right after that, we have a group of 23, I believe, heading on to Ireland. So things are really turned the corner. I have also our DC tour will be heading out right away in April for those cherry blossoms. So it's going to be a very, very busy time around here, which it's about time to be that way again, and I appreciate that. I also wanted to touch on just a few other things here. Our mystery tours, they are starting to fill. However, I will say the April one is like this close to knowing that it will operate. If it's something you're sitting on the fence on, please do call soon. I would feel comfortable if I had at least 2, maybe 3 more people for this. But again, if this is something you're kind of hee-hawing on, it's time to take action. Same way with the one for June. While it's not quite as important to get your name in as it is for the April one due to the time constraint, it is filling, so do keep that in mind. I had a person call just, I believe it may have been Monday, and I personally felt bad, but there's nothing I can do. She had called all excited, wanted to go on a tour, and it was the Grand Mackinac Wanderings, and as you know, I've said many times it's sold out, and she was so disappointed to find out that it had been sold out because she'd been thinking about it for the last 2 or 3 months, but just never took action. So let that be a slight lesson to everyone that things are changing now. It's not like it's been for the last 2 years. Tours are filling up, so don't wait too long. I also wanted to let you know that we do have day tours. Granted, we have a limited number of day tours this year. Again, as I said before, we don't have as many drivers for our motor coaches available as what we've had in the past. But we do have 7 for the year. The first one is coming up soon. That is that Ozark Jubilee at Riverside Casino. It's a show coming up from the Branson region, and it will have its own lunch and show. We'll go a little bit early so you can enjoy the casino floor for an hour or 2 prior if you wish, or you can browse the mini shops. This is one that has filled up a lot. At this point in the game, I should have looked and I apologize, but I'm thinking there's only maybe 4 or 5 seats left available for that tour. So make sure you give a call if that's one that you are considering. It'll be a great just day out. We've all been cooped up. Today's weather is supposed to be in the upper 60s, 70. I know everyone's anxious to get out and go. This will be a perfect one for you to do that with. The other ones we have coming up are Circa 21s. We chose 3 for this year. We start out with Beauty and the Beast. We do a concert-styled show with a Cher tribute. And then we ended with White Christmas at the end of the year. And then we also put in our Celebration Bells because there's nothing better than a day out on the river in my book. So we have 3 offerings. We have one in July, one in, I apologize, July, August, and September. So I know they are starting to fill. I've had people in just yesterday reserving for at least 2 of those 3. So again, keep that in mind. Don't wait too late. I've been getting lots of phone calls, which I love, and thank you for that. Received 2 different phone calls from folks about our Oklahoma Adventures and Eclipse of the Flower Moon Tour, which is coming up May 14th through the 19th. They said they started reading the book. The book is Killers of the Flower Moon. That is the book that the movie will be based off of. And it is very, I don't know what the right word is, shocking. But they said once they started reading the book, they decided they definitely really needed to go on this tour. And if you are already scheduled on the tour, I honestly do highly recommend reading it. It's just going to give a lot more insight to the things that you are seeing and experiencing while on the tour. I started reading it myself, and I guess maybe eye-opening might be the words. But something else for you to check into. This is one that we will probably delve into a little bit deeper. I know last week we sent out a constant contact instead of the video. That was very well received. Thank you very much. We delved a little bit deeper into our Colorado and New Mexico train tour. So this is probably one of those that will be coming up soon that we'll delve a little deeper in, give a little bit more articles, maybe some video, a little more facts about the actual happenings and things that you'll actually be seeing and doing while on the tour. And with that being said, we will probably start doing those a little more often. The video part, I think, will only be maybe once or twice a month, just because I am only one here still, and things are picking up, so getting so busy, which I love and appreciate, but it makes it a little bit more difficult. But I promise I'll jump on at least once, if not twice a month, and keep you apprised of what's coming up. And speaking of what's coming up, I know I was excited about my 2023 and some of the things I've been working on. So I want to share with you some of them that are either ready or in the works. For in the works, I want to bring up the Sandhill Cranes. We did this tour, I'm guessing maybe 3, possibly 4 years ago. People absolutely loved it. If you're not familiar with the migration of the Sandhill Cranes, this is another one to investigate a little bit more, and maybe this is something we can send out on our own too. But in Nebraska, it is the largest area of migrating sandhill cranes in the world. People have said it's just a very enriching experience to actually see them all flying in and settling down to roost for the night. And even in the mornings, sometimes we'll take the groups out, and we have to get there right at dawn when they start waking, and they all lift and start flying off into the sky. Still on my bucket list, one of those things I need to do. But check into that. So that's what I'm excited about. It will be in late March, because that is kind of your mid to late March is the prime time for the largest number of them coming in. And I think we'll be visiting more in the North Platte region for that tour. The other one I have completely finished and very excited about is a Hawaii cruise. Hits all 4 islands. That is set for February 16th through the 25th. So we will have that up and released out on the website and ready to reserve, hopefully within this next week, week and a half max. And then the other one, I teased you a little bit about the warm Kentucky hug, and that is in regards to the Bourbon Trail. It is right at finished. I just need a few more contracts to come in on that, and it will be ready for you to reserve. I know I received a few phone calls from folks already saying that when that tour is ready, be sure and keep them in mind that they are definitely wanting to participate. That is scheduled right now for June 9th through the 13th of 2023. But let that be a little heads up too. If people are calling and wanting to go before it's finished, hopefully that for me, that will be one that's sold out. But for you, you'll need to remember to sign up early for. Of course, at the bottom, you'll find links. You'll find a link to go for all of our day tours that we have available. Some of the other things that I've mentioned here today. And, just check out the website as we get new things developed and ready. They pop onto that website sometimes before we even have a chance to announce it to you here. So that's a great place for you to see that. Well, It's a busy day, as I said, so I guess I better get back to work. Can't think of anything else to share with you right at the moment, but stay tuned, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Take care.